brain has an innate need to not simply connect, but to connect well. And one of the primary ways we relate to others is by sharing. And one of the primary ways we share is through our language, which means the words we choose to use and the tone in which we deliver these words matter. How does, say, sharing negative words impact your brain? First, using negative words strengthens the neural pathways that are associated with pessimism and defeatism. Second is it decreases your positive connection to yourself, right? The third is when you use negative words, it impacts your brain by making it difficult for you to engage with positive or even neutral thought processes. And it reduces your ability to see opportunity and solve problems or think creatively. Number four is it actually triggers cortisol release. So you trigger your own stress response. More than just words, your brain also listens to the tone of the words. When your brain uses a negative tone, it activates your amygdala, which is processing your emotions, and that increases your perception of fear and anger and threat. The second is that using a negative tone also triggers your own body's fight or flight response. It also limits your cognitive agility and it decreases your creativity and your empathy. And it also decreases your brain's capacity to process complex information. So not only is your brain impacted in the ways I just enumerated, but so too is the brain of the person to whom you are sharing, especially if that person actually cares about you, even when the content of what you're sharing has nothing to do with them. Sharing by itself does not deepen connection. In fact, sharing can actually harm the brain and well-being of another person as well as yourself. What matters is what you share, why you're sharing it, and how you're sharing it. Sharing well is a skill. It must be learned and it must be practiced every day. If you take that effort to do so, it will become a way of being that will dramatically transform your life